because one of my favorite rappers of all time when it comes to Nigerian hip hop, and of course dominating with Nigerian hip hop on the global scene as well. I don't know where to start the introduction. He's been doing this for so many years now that I feel it is a reputation that everyone should know at this point. But he's taking more time to appreciate some of the albums he's dropped before, collaborations, the entire hip-hop conversation in Nigeria, the game itself, and of course, you just listened to one of his latest collaborations with M.I Abaga. He's the one, the only, the OG, Terry the Rapman is in the building. Man, I don't know if that hype is even good enough. I feel like playing that turn down for what intro for you to just jump in here.
Yeah,
it's absolutely fantastic to have you in the house.
Thank you so much, Sheddy. I mean, like, Beat FM is like second family. You know what I'm saying? Like,
who's the first family?
For real.
The original biological one?
What?
Who's the first family though?
I'm not gonna say it.
Because we'll just fight.
It's not a radio station though.
Okay, that's totally cool. Terry, it's literally absolutely amazing to have you in the house.
Yeah.
I just sat down the other day and I said, wait. Now, been since 2006, what's on the
2005.
2005 even.
Yeah.
So we need to contact Apple. They need to work on their their catalog details.
The thing with this digital platforms.
Yeah.
Because most of all these albums came out before
they got set up.
Yeah, so
true.
Sometimes they get the year mixed up and all that, depending on when it was posted up and all. So it's all good, So that era from CDs to digital
to the Alaba international market CD sales down to streams.
Alaba.
All right, you've been on the platform so many times. I don't think we need to go over the entire journey from the beginning, but I want to ask you some very, very crucial questions.
Okay.
You've been someone who's been very dedicated to the conversation of hip-hop in Nigeria. You've been very conscious with your lyrics itself. Up until features, even I just played Odechi with EXO, Logs, and Mashio, Yeshitela Omali.
Wow. Okay,
and your lines on the song alone itself was so conscious that I was like, whoa, that's probably like my best line on this feature right now.
Wow.
Talking about somewhere in the Third World War, there is a Third World War.
Yeah,
and I was like, Terry's been so conscious for years.
Like, we're here anticipating the Third World War. And in Africa, we're seeing live genocides happening, and they're covering it up with, terrorists, herdsmen type, and people are dying, and bro, it's basically like war happening, but nobody's just
putting it that way,
exactly, So that's what I meant with that line.
It's rather unfortunate, but I love the fact that there are people like you've been doing this for decades now, and still keeping up with it all the same. Tell me a little bit about the hip-hop conversation that has been going on, particularly with this new song, F the World, featuring M.I Abaga.
Yeah.
There was a specific direction, there was a mindset that came through with the song. If you listen to it carefully, you could tell the undertone was driven to a particular message. What was it about?
Okay, me and M.I, we talked. It was during the, lockdown period, And, I was doing a lot of recording in the studio and, shooting my shots at, everybody from pop artists to rappers. And, fans keep asking, yo, when are you going to do a song? You had a couple of songs with M.I, Sit Time Was Fall, Otia Weri. We want to hear that Terry the Rapman, M.I, and it had been going on for months, and I felt, okay. I reached out to him. I was like, yo, what's up, man? Can we do this? And he was like,
anytime, any day.
And the fact that he actually produced.
I was going to mention that. He's been bragging about that lately, and I'm like, whoa, we've never actually thought about that before.
He first sent me the skeletal beats, with the chorus only, and I heard it, I was like, wow, okay. So in my mind, I was thinking, instead of just rapping, talking about whatever, or dropping bars, why don't we just make it we just talk about what's on our minds, So I wanted it to be a continuation of, I don't know if you've heard Certain Time Was Fall with Sir Dauda and Kid Connect produced.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be like a sequel.
Oh, to
a lot of
that
people
one.
love that song so much. So I was like, okay, that's why I started with The Devil Is a Lie, Is Nothing But a Slave, and we used the song to address a lot of things from the state of hip hop, and you've noticed this year the conversation has been hot.
Yeah.
And we were just addressing the fact that hip hop has still not gotten to that promised land. You get, and we did a lot of reflecting on our on ourselves as well. Like, okay, what's the way forward and everything. It's a reflective song. I'm glad we recorded it. And when I recorded my verse, sent it to M.I, he was like, wow, okay. I would do that. And I like the fact that he used my verse. It was like kind of replying my verse. If you notice, everything I was saying, he said it in his own way too. And it's a beautiful song.
It is. I totally agree. It's probably one of the few times when a rapper would say it's a beautiful song, and I will agree. It's supposed to be a beautiful rap.
I'm telling you, because for real, M.I is a legend for that. I like the fact that it's very hard to get rap collabos. I don't know. Hip hop is just so competitive.
You know the funny thing when you talk about
the OGs get on the song.
Exactly.
It's a beautiful thing. I hope we see more of this.
Looking forward to it. I think with the conversations now from certain sponsors and many more coming through. Vector,
all of a sudden,
all
hip hop conversations, because people are asking questions like, okay, Nigerian hip hop has been around for as long as early 90s. From Junior and Pretty to Idris Abdul Karim down to Chuck Boys
and the rest of them.
So like, we're just asking the question, okay, when are we gonna start having hip hop? When is hip hop gonna really have its moment in Nigeria? You get,
but in your opinion, you think we don't have that right now? I mean, maybe at the level you want to.
Okay, let me just ask a question. When was the last time we had an all rap concert?
No. But I look forward to an all rap mix in the club though, whenever DJs play. And
I remember back in the days, every time they brought an international act over to Nigeria, it was always a rapper.
True.
More rappers than pop singers.
True.
So it goes to show that we have the fan base here. We have the numbers. We have people that people went to watch J. Cole. You get. So I know if you have a concert where there's Terry the Rapman, Ice Prince, M.I to Black Bones, Paper Coleon, all on one stage. I think
it's gonna make a lot of heat is gonna come through.
Anyway, it's a start. I like the fact that hip hop has been, there's a time it dipped for a bit. But for the past 3 years, I've been seeing like a comeback. So we just hope by next year, like that vision is gonna come true.
Totally makes sense. And I love the fact that you brought up Black Bones. Many people just got to know about Black Bones recently from the Mami Water collaboration. And many more. But you actually have a song with Black Bones. Was it 2010? Maybe 2012?
2012, yeah. He was on a mixtape, World Domination mixtape. I did a competition with a song called Zombie. And it was like, okay, we threw out the instrumental. Anybody that could kill it definitely gets on the remix. And two people that emerged winners, Black Bones and Boogie.
Wow.
Yeah, so I put them on the mixtape, and that was just my way of like, okay, yo,
appreciate
get to hear this new artist. And I always do that on my mixtapes. I always put on new artists, because I feel that's the only way. I mean, I can't sign them. I couldn't sign them at that time. I feel this is the only little way I could just put them out. Yeah.
But you know what? How about we talk about the major celebration right now that we're focused on for you, your brand, and of course the movement you've been making for such a long time. You're celebrating 20 years now.
20 years rap career.
20 years in the hip hop game.
No be beans.
It's as in that's the phrase right there, man. No be beans at all.
I just realized 20 years, and I was like, wow. Okay, I gotta do something epic, I mean, if I'm gonna bow out, I gotta bow out in the,
Are you planning that though?
What?
Are you planning that though? I don't think that should be a move at any point.
But I'm thinking of it. Like I have other things I want to explore.
Explore, right?
Yeah. I felt like, okay, it's 20 years, since my rap career started in 2001 when I got signed to Payback Time Records.
Okay.
And it's 10 years since the last band's album.
The Boys Are Not Smiling.
Yeah, Boys Are Not Smiling.
Okay.
It was more than just an album. It was a movement, So 2020, I'm working on 2 albums simultaneously.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
One is called The Year of Bands, which I partnered with 3131 Connect. Shout out to them. 3131 Connect is it's a company that's helping me distribute online and promote and market. Worldwide. And they saw that it's 10 years, so why don't we make it like an anniversary thing? So I'm titling it The Year of Bands. And with the pandemic and all that's going on in Nigeria right now, boys are really not smiling. You agree?
I totally agree with you.
So it's the Year of Bands, and it's dropping October. We don't have a release date yet,
but within October.
Yeah.
We're keeping our fingers crossed.
And I'm also working on an album called The Legend of Joe Spasm. Yeah.
I was going to ask you about the Joe Spasm season when you were done with this one, though. That was one mad. The
Legend of Joe Spasm season is the one celebrating 20 years of Terry the Rapman.
That's amazing.
And that is the album I'm thinking. That's why I say thinking. Don't quote me. I'm going
to put you into prayer and make sure it doesn't happen.
Well, you know how it goes now.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's an ovation, I'll come back.
Not true. Yeah. But let me ask you now. In the current, or should I say, the new generation of hip-hop sounds from Nigeria, would you say we have a competitive generation coming through right now? We could mention a few. You already mentioned Boogie, Paper Coleon. You mentioned Black Bones and a few others. Many people don't even know. I'm sure if we start mentioning names, they'll be like, who's that?
Yeah.
Do you think they've got what it takes to bring that competitive level that you've known, or even take the game to another stage?
Yeah, I'd say yeah.
Okay.
I've met a couple of rappers that, man, I know these guys, they're really gonna bring it. Because I look at myself like when I was their age, I wasn't that good, and I'm hearing some rappers that are like, and I ask like, how old are they? It's like, barely out of their teens. I can call some names, but nobody knows them.
Yeah.
And I'm just hoping they get their spotlights somehow. Shout out to the new rappers that have been in the past 3 years been pushing out material. Paper Coleon, Hot Ice, Black Bones, Boogie, Payback. I even featured Payback on a song on this Boys Not Smiling project. And I like the fact that you can. I wouldn't want a situation where we're comparing to the guys before that, like the OGs. They have their own thing going on. Hip hop keeps evolving. Now hip hop is not what it used to be during our time. It has changed. But as far as the lyricism, storytelling, relatable songs and everything, they got it. And if I just hope more light is shed on them. I just hope they get record deals, because that's what it takes. It's more than the talent, unfortunately.
Of course.
We hope there are more rap, or rather hip-hop record labels in Nigeria, that would sign artists, not just waiting for talent shows or listen to competition to put them on and all.
I'm going to ask you a very deep question right now, and it's because of the respect I have for you.
Okay.
And
how deep is that question?
Very deep. Very deep. Because while you were talking, it felt like I was...
my seat.
It felt like I was going through all my years listening to your music. In 20 years of your entire career so far, what would you say was the biggest challenge you had as a hip-hop artist?
Wow, there were a lot of challenges though. I think it will be trying to be accepted by the industry. Like, it took me over, let's say, 15 years to establish the name Terry the Rapman. I don't even want to go into the stories and everything from KD to Jos, and I came to Abuja, grinded for like 5 years plus. Then I realized, okay, Abuja, I need to go to Lagos, where the industry, the entertainment industry is and all that. I went to Lagos, grinded there, paid my dues, and I still didn't get that. I don't know what word to use. I don't want to say success because success is relative. I still feel I'm not where I'm supposed to be, And the fact that it took me this long time to get there. I mean, I went through so many record labels. I've been through so many managers. I've been through a lot, you get. And it looks like in 2020, I started getting the buzz that like my whole career I've been looking for. You get. I can just imagine like if 2005 when I came to Lagos and they told me, "Yo, you're not gonna make it till like 2020." What? I would alternative. You get. But I like the process. Yeah, I like the process I went through. I think with the knowledge I have, by the time I start my own record label, I intend to go into showbiz. Okay. From behind the scene, I'm gonna I'm so vast now with the knowledge and everything. I know how to push any art, not just even rap artists. So what I didn't get in money, I gotten it with
experience.
Yeah, experience, knowledge, and everything. And I can't wait to start making money. Like that real money, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at not just the music, I'm looking at the whole selling my brand. I'm bringing back the merchandise, because nowadays you just have to be a 360 artist. Of course. You can't just focus on singles and albums. You got to sell everything you got. And now we're in an era where, it's all about content, pushing out as much content, selling your content, So, bro, I got content, man. You get, and I now know how to sell it because I got experience from all that.
Yeah, it's not easy. I think it takes a true legend. Yeah, to go through all that number of years and say, you know what, we are just getting started money-wise. Yeah, I'll tell you. And that's why I said it was a deep question because
you can imagine at this point people be like, oh, okay, I think you
do you understand?
You're done. Yeah.
I met Sound Sultan a few years back, and there were a few things he talked about back in Edo State. Okay. And I remember you shutting down stages in Uniben.
Yeah, you said we met in.
Yeah, back a different station back in Edo State. That was years ago. So when you look at it from all of these angles, you start wondering, like, man, for someone who's looking at getting into the hip hop game right now, if fame, money is the attention, I'm sure your story right now will tell them a totally different story. They need to sit down and ask myself, is this what I want to do? Am I ready to go down for the nitty-gritty for years to come? Because it may not play out the way you're looking at it. And I think it takes a great man to admit that.
And it takes the love for what you do to keep you in the game. Yeah. That's why I tell a lot of people, if you genuinely love what you're doing, the happiest people are people that are doing what they love. True. If I didn't love music, I would have quit it a long time ago because, there were times that, I wasn't buzzing. So for me to still be relevant in 2020, since I started 2001, man, it's the grace of God. And the love for the music, honestly, and that's why it's actually kept me this young, I was watching a documentary by Fela, and he was talking about how, music keeps you young, youthful, and I now understand what he's saying.
It's crazy, it's deep, and we're absolutely overwhelmed to be a part of this entire story. Historically, impact-wise, I do not think for many years to come there will be anybody who can say they know hip-hop in Nigeria if they do not know Terry the Rapman. Do you understand? And that's why I said to some people in the studio right now, if you don't know this person, you probably shouldn't be in the studio with me. So it's just the honest truth. I want to say I have mad respect for you, bruv. I have a lot of questions, but we've already stolen way too much time from the original plan. And this is from all of us right here at the Beat 97.9 ABJ, telling you and celebrating 20 years of massive history in the game and the culture of hip-hop. And I'm just letting you know, maybe many may not get the chance to tell you one-on-one because of how busy you're going to get in the coming years, but you've made quite an impact. You've made quite a dent that I feel anybody who really knows their onions need to know that they need to roll with you to understand what the game is truly about.
Oh man,
honestly speaking,
go cry.
I've gone through your entire discography. I've looked at the features you've worked on. I'm like, this man has literally worked with everybody in the hip hop game, including undercards that people have not even heard about.
I'm telling you, for real.
If that doesn't make history in hip hop today,
I don't know what is.
Then maybe we should just hang our ropes right now and get done with it. Terry, it's absolutely overwhelming to have you in the house.
Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. Like I said, I'm going to be praying that it doesn't end with 20 years because I want to catch up with a few more projects.
Okay.
And I'm sure features and more will still be going on as you go on for other business angles and many more. But it's been absolutely fantastic having you with us in the studio. Yeah. We're going to keep up with you, waiting for those 2 albums coming through this year. And I'm looking forward to all the success that comes through afterwards. Big shout out to all the features. Big shout out to Chalk City. Big shout out to Black Bones, M.I Abaga, Jesse Jacks. I heard he got married recently.
Who?
Jesse Jacks.
Yeah,
in J-Town.
I'm telling you.
It was so hush. I was like, I saw some pictures. I'm like, what is going on? Wow,
I'm so happy for Jesse, man. Like, wow. You know,
it was absolutely dope.
Yeah.
But Terry, absolutely fantastic to have you in the house. I don't know what song to wrap it up with because I have so many.
Can I make a request?
Please, do me a favor.
Can you play me that Beans? You don't have that?
No, you know we're a trendy station. We can't go all the way that back.
Okay, can you play me
our sisters should probably... you know, I promised the fans I was going to ask you that question.
All right.
Who was doing that? If I not, it wasn't Lasisi.
No, a lot of people thought it was Lasisi. It was actually Brother Shaggy.
Hey,
but you know what? God. We sped it up. We sped up the voice.
Okay,
that's why it sounded like that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Shout out to Brother Shaggy though.
It sounded so
shout out
crazy.
to the producer Bizarre.
All right, man. I totally love this one. Terry, once again, massive respect, massive thanks. Of course, if you haven't caught up with this, I don't know what station you're listening to. It is A Carpenter of Lagos by Tha Rapman. Now we know, featuring Brother Shaggy in the background. And of course, you've been listening to massive collaborations and features all year round right here with us at the Heartbeat of Abuja. It's 17 minutes past 6 p.m. I know, yes, I know. 6 p.m. usually is commercial-free hour. But it is not very often you get to have a one-on-one with an OG and a legend in the game. And I hope you enjoyed the interview as much as I did. Thank you so much, Terry. Let's head on to this one. The Capital of Lagos gets you started on your 1 hour. Scratch that. Now, 43 minutes of non-stop hits right here on The Beat.